What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about something that's a little bit different. I haven't really spoken much about before, but it is something that I've noticed within myself throughout this whole process of losing weight and getting more in shape. And it's something that I've noticed has made an impact in my life. So I just wanted to share it since that's what this channel is really all about. And that topic is men's fashion and just fashion in general. Because when I was, 60, 70 pounds heavier, I really came to a point in my life where I didn't care about fashion. I noticed myself losing interest in what I was wearing and what I looked like, how I carried myself, my presentation in general. When it came to, everything from, your beard or your hair or the style of clothes that you're wearing and the quality of clothes that you're wearing, all of that kind of dropped off a cliff once I started gaining a lot of weight. And, I think that has a direct correlation to how you're doing mentally. Gaining weight is not something that is easy for most people. It's psychologically very difficult to deal with. And you sort of comfort yourself by diving into more food and more of the comforts that you've come to just sort of, fall into, for lack of a better term. And it's just a snowball effect where it just gets worse and worse and worse. And you get heavier and heavier and heavier, and it's just like it feels like you're caught in a spiral, and it's very difficult to get out of that spiral. And the crazy thing is that you don't even know that it's happening. It's just happening subconsciously, really, and it's just happening unintentionally. But it does happen. I look back at old photos, and I look back at where I was at that point in my life, through videos and photos and stuff. And I can just tell I did not care at all about how I presented myself in public nearly as much as I do now, or I did before I gained all that weight when I was a teenager. I used to always kind of be into taking care of myself, my appearance, and then I just sort of stopped caring. And that's something that I'm very glad to have back now that I've lost the weight and gained confidence back, because that's what it really comes down to at the end of the day, is confidence. I'm by no means a fashionista. I'm by no means someone that knows a lot about fashion or even hype or pop culture or anything like that to get the latest thing. But I do know that I'm doing a lot better for myself now in the fashion department, and that is because I care more, and I care more because I've put in the work to look a certain way. I've put in the work to look the way I want to look. It's not a societal standard or anything like that. It's just I look the way that I envision my ideal self to be, I don't look like that quite yet, but I'm on my way there. So that gives me the confidence to go out there and maybe be a bit more bold or be a bit more audacious with my style choices, especially compared to before, where I would just throw on an old t-shirt and a pair of jeans that were probably too tight because I couldn't find the proper size. And that's another thing I want to touch on quick, is sizing. When you go to a store to get a size on your, say a 40, pant size for a guy, it's very difficult. You're very limited with your options, especially if you're even, larger than that. So you might have 2 or 3 items in the clearance section, and then you might have a small little section that's XL and 40s, 40 waist. So it's very difficult. And then your double XLs and triple XLs, the bigger you get, the smaller those sections get. And it's just much more demotivating to go to the store and to buy clothes, because when you go there it's going to be very limited options anyway, and you might even have to get to that point where you're going to a big and tall type store to actually shop for people that are your specific size, which can be a little bit of a hit to the psyche. I think that's at least my experience. Maybe if you're just born very, very tall and big, that's a different story. But if you weren't, and you sort of allowed yourself to get to that point through the years, then I know how difficult that can be, to walk into a store and just not want to buy anything, just want to get out of there and just go home and just keep wearing what you have, because you don't even want to deal with the reality that this store has presented to you, is that you no longer fit in a regular, or what is seen as a normal type of physique. So I just wanted to touch on it quickly, because I know I'm probably not the only one that's been through that, and maybe there are some of you that are going through that right now as we speak. And first of all, just know that you're not alone. People like me and many others have been or are going through the same situation. And second of all, you have to have the introspection and the realization moment to say to yourself, why do I not fit fit properly in most of the sizes that are available for most people. And third of all, you just need to take the leap. You know, if you have always wanted to dive more into fashion, but you felt like your body doesn't fit a lot of the stuff that's available, or you felt like you want to start taking care more of your appearance, like getting regular haircuts and beard trims, you know, these are things that we can do to help our appearance and just, you know, give us a bit more self-confidence. And of course, there's going to be guys, especially the older generation, that are going to view that as unmanly and just not something that men should do or care about. But I would argue that we are living in a different age and that they should get with the times. So, yeah, that is just my 2 cents, guys. I wanted to share that with you because I know that I can't be the only one that's ever experienced that. And I just wanted to let you know that you're not alone and that a change can be made. Again, I'm by no means a fashionista now, but I just have noticed a change in myself and, you know, my desire to look better and wear certain things compared to when I was 264 pounds. So yeah, I hope that you guys got some value from this video, especially if that's something that you're currently struggling with or have struggled with in the past. And maybe you're similar to me and that's something you struggled with before and you've improved on a lot. And if you have, please share in the comment section. I'm sure there's a lot of people that would love to hear more stories. You know, this world needs people that are willing to inspire, and this world needs people that are willing to motivate and to get after things in general. So if you guys like this content and any of the other content on the channel, please be sure to subscribe. It really does make a huge difference when it comes to the growth of this channel, the algorithm. You know, if you are watching these videos and you're not subscribed, it would just make my day if you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can get notified every time I come out with a new video. But thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope this helps, and until next time.